Hey peoples, welcome back. Today I'm just going to add a bit of sand to my compost pile and then give it a bit of a turn just to show what I'm doing. Now I've dug this barrel of sand out of the dam and milled out the front. Took a bit of a rest after that because that pooped me out. It's sand's heavy stuff, and pushing up the hill was pretty rough. The idea is the sand is going to improve the soil qualities of the compost. It should simultaneously increase the compost's ability to hold water and its ability to drain excess water, and it should add minerals as well. Now this is obviously just sand I've dug out of the dam, so it might not be premium quality, but the only stuff contaminating it should be organic material such as these sticks and these leaves here and stuff like that. Possibly some fish poo and whatnot, but this was from the intake of the dam, so probably doesn't have the stuff that was alive in the dam in it. Had a bit of stuff growing in it, so it's got some potential by itself, but it's going to be a lot better mixed in with compost. So yeah, and the organic material in it would be good for the compost anyway, so not much concern there. Now, I've done this several times and stuff's still growing in it, so it's pretty good. Anyway, I'll throw this in the compost pile and then I'll give it a turn for you. I'll take that out, that's not going to break down very easily. There's some weight for that sand. It's got bits of gravel and rock in it as well, but it's mostly sand. Gravel and rock will be too bad for the compost. Should aerate it a bit theoretically. So that's all the sand I dug out in the compost now. Now there's a couple of reasons why you turn your compost. You can just leave it sit and break down anaerobically without the presence of oxygen. But turning it adds oxygen, and that does a couple of things. A, it improves the smell significantly. If you just leave it to sit and let it break down without oxygen in it, it will literally start to smell like shit. If you turn it regularly, some people say it doesn't smell. It does sort of smell. It gives off a sweet fermenting smell. I've heard some people describe it sort of like filter press. And the other big reason why I'm turning is because I've put a whole heap of grass clippings in that, and horse manure. Both are known to contain a lot of seed. Horses' guts don't digest seed very well, and grass clippings, like there's grass seed and weeds in that. I got that from a job. It wasn't the weediest lawn, but still better safe than sorry. And if you turn the compost regularly, you dramatically raise the temperature of the compost pile, and that does two things. A, over time, and if it's turned into itself properly, so the outside goes back into the center of the pile where it's hottest, that raise in temperature over time will kill the seeds. And B, it makes the compost break down faster. So this has probably been, I had this pretty much full up to the top of that back there, and it's been, I'd say about a month. I should look at the dates to be exact, but it's been about a month since I had that full, and it's broken down to about half that size. So Had I just left it to break down aerobically, particularly the grass clips, like grass clippings, if you just leave it to break down aerobically, they don't break down very well at all. Like you've seen people put piles of grass clippings around their tree trunks, they don't break down at all. It takes like years, decades. So if you want to break down grass clippings, you've got to chop them really small and mulch them into your lawn with the mower, or if you're going to have a big pile of them, you've got to turn them like I have here. Yeah, alright, I'll get them to turn in the compost pile. You should also mix this sand through the compost as well, at least a bit. I find you really got to turn it several times over a couple of days to really get it mixed up properly, but you obviously start when you put it in, so you know, bringing the stuff down from the bottom and putting it up the top. The idea there is to let it cycle through the core of the pile, and there is a fair bit of heat coming off that still. Not as wet as it was, so it's not generating steam. I do have this generating steam fairly regularly. But yeah, that's basically that for turning your compost. So yeah, people have tumblers, but I've got a bay here. If I was doing this on a commercial scale, I'd use a machine obviously, but I'm just doing it on a small scale, doing a couple of cubic meters, so the garden fork's fine for it. So yeah, cool. Alright, thanks people. I'll see you guys on the work site next time.